Good evening and welcome to our first ever TR Fandom Gratitude Show. It's 2020. It's been a rough year, but we still have some things to be grateful for. And we're going to find out what Todd fans, a lot of them in the community, Todd community that is, are grateful for, Cruiser Mel. Looking forward to seeing some of those. I
Mhm.
have not watched them, believe it or not,
Oh, how come? How come?
because Holly Duthie did this for us. Thank goodness. We appreciate her very much doing that so that we can start fresh and see these new like everybody else.
Uh-oh, we might have to get our tissues. Who knows?
I don't know. Well, before we get started in that, I guess we need to share what we're thankful for, Cruiser Mel. So, ladies first.
Well, seeing that tonight is about the TR fans, I'm grateful for the TR fans and the friendships that I've been fortunate enough to make during this time of my life when, friends are hard to come by in general. And pretty much everybody I've met in person and online that are related to this Todd Rundgren Utopia NAS community, just really, really great people. And I wouldn't have met you if it wasn't for Todd Rundgren and the new cars actually.
Yep.
So yeah, it's fun. It's so fun.
It is a lot of fun. And it's what's kind of crazy about it, too, if you think about it, it's worldwide. I mean, we have friends, in different countries, all over this country. I've been to people's homes. They've been to my home. People that I just met through this, when we got started about 14 years ago now. We're in our 14th year, starting before us, even with Todd Stock and TR Connection, that type of thing. Some people go back 40 years. The fandom is in the communities is just really a great, cool thing that a lot of people benefited from. So I know they're grateful too. So we'll find out about that some too. And one of the things I always got to mention Todd's music because without it, none of this would be going on. So we always make sure to emphasize that because it's very important. But another thing that I really am thankful for with this whole deal is that I can escape some of the real world and tap into my creative side and do stuff like this. And even more importantly, get help from people that are way more creative than I'll ever be that help put these things together, like the artist for the t-shirts, the laminates, our logo, those type of things, posters, whatever. We've done all kind of stuff. There's
Cakes.
cakes. Yes, those are great artists. We've had people that have musicians, that come to our parties and play and perform for us. And even the open mic people that have done the virtual vision already, and people that have done the virtual vision for our parties that we had online. So it's just really very talented community with some great people that are always willing to help and do things and be a part of it and make it a lot of fun. So it's a great formula. And I look forward to hearing from some of these fans tonight to see what they have to say.
So you haven't heard these yet?
I have
Seen
not.
these?
No,
Oh,
I wasn't
cool.
making that up. I really haven't.
Okay, well, everybody get your tissues handy just in case somebody says something particularly sweet. Hmm.
It's bound to happen.
Mhm.
I know we have a lot of fans that are grateful for this community, without a question, for the Todd community. So, without further ado, thank you, Mr. Rundgren. Thank you, everybody that's watching. We look forward to hearing what you have to say. Let's go.
Okay.
Hi everybody, it's your old pal Bruce Whetstone. I'm in Point Roberts, Washington, and we're trying out the new camera today, so I'm going to give you a little spin around the studio, kind of see what's here. What am I thankful for? I'm thankful that I have a really great roof over our heads. We've got plenty of food. It's nice and warm. We live in a great place. But most of all, I'm thankful that I am part of this Todd Rundgren Utopia Rundgren Radio family. As you know, I'm going through kind of some trials and tribulations with my health, but if it wasn't for my association with this family, I wouldn't have all this love and support coming my way. I really appreciate it. You've all been wonderful. And here, if I do this right, we'll take a quick tour. Are you ready? Here we go. Let's see what happens. Here's one of my buddies who hangs out next to my computer all day long. That's Han. And here's few of the guitars in the collection here. Let me back up so you can see what's going on. And then over here is my other buddy. This is Mr. Sulu. And it's nappy time here at the Whetstone Griffith house. And a few more guitars. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Love you. Bye.
Good morning from California. I wanted to share some thoughts of my gratitude this year. I am especially appreciative of all of you, kindred spirits, always living love in action, helping our Utopia family in times of need, sharing the love and importance of music in one's life, and for those of children that are growing up with the spirit of harmony. I'm thankful for Jesse's surgery and recovery and the many healing vibes sent to all our family. I am so thankful for Todd and Michelle's warm embrace of our community. I also wanted to give a shout out to our utopian brother, Bart. We first met at Todd's 2011 First Orchestra show in the Paradiso in Amsterdam and reconnected at the Individualist tour. Over the past year, he has shown me that even though we're miles apart, we are not alone. And I think we've all shared that together during this pandemic. And I'm so appreciative of everyone, and especially Doug and Mel, for giving us this community. I love you all. Happy Thanksgiving. Be safe, happy, and well.
Hey everybody, it's Fred from Conduit of Humanity. I am checking in to talk about gratefulness within the Todd Rundgren community. I've been a lifelong Todd Rundgren Utopia fan and all bands connected. My first album at the age of 10 was Shining On. Little did I know that Todd Rundgren had produced it. And from there, I just went about living my life, playing music, playing baseball, and kept to myself and a few of my close friends about Todd and Utopia. Fast forward to 2018, and I virtually met Kathy Lee Brandstetter. Kathy Lee and I forged a friendship, which is very strong today. And I asked her about Todd Stack West. She gave me the info, and from there, everything changed. Met amazing people, so many friends, so many musicians that are part of the Conduit of Humanity thing today. I am so grateful for all of the connections. Thanks to Todd and all the fans and everybody I've met since 2018. It's only been a couple years, but it feels like a lifetime. And I am so grateful for all of it. So I just want to leave you with, have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of the year. Do your best, seriously. We'll see you on the other side. Peace, everybody. Love to all.
Hi Utopian friends, I'm Janet from Chicago, just stopping in to say happy Thanksgiving weekend, and to let you know that I'm very grateful for you as friends. Of course, I'm grateful for my daughter, my family, my health, my job, but through Todd's music, I met you, and it's a whole big family that we have. But guess what happened? I was pulling the turkey out of the oven. I'm just here by myself, and I got a knock on the door. And guess who showed up? This guy, that guy, and this guy. Oh, they gave me a little concert. It was great. Okay, it was my iTunes. What can I say? All right. But it still was fun. So you guys have a good time too. Bye.
What am I thankful for? Well, so much associated with Rundgren Radio, of course. One of the highlights of my musical life, hard to top, would be taking the cheap bus from the Alewife station to New York City by Madison Square Garden to go rehearse with Utopia for the Little Rock show. That was amazing. Kim Anderson and myself waiting, there in the hallway. I think Kevin Elman showed up first, and Mary Lou and Jesse came in. They were running a little late. John Siegler. Remember, my father told me, I told him I was going down there. He's like, just be a fly on the wall, man. Be cool. Speak when spoken to. That was good advice, because I have a big mouth. But those guys were all so awesome. Thankful. My God, are you kidding me? So many of my dreams I never even dared imagine. Last Thanksgiving, I was on a plane to Cincinnati to play with the Naz. So that I'm thankful for. I'm really thankful for the support from the community for my own original music. It makes a big difference for me to even be able to release music. So the Todd fan community is so special, and I'm really thankful for that. Doug and Mel, I was a fan of the show before I got involved in fan gatherings and all that. I was listening. It was a dream radio show for fans to get all this information about Todd and the family and the musicians. So, I miss everybody, but we're having fun even through this pandemic, thanks to you guys. So I'm thankful for all the friends I've met, friends from all over the world. And really, I'm just a big fan myself. So anyway, happy Thanksgiving. See you in 2021 for show.
Hi, everyone. It's very hard to explain how Todd's been in my life since he's been in my life since 1968 or so. So he's been in the backdrop of everything. Shooting forward to 1980 when I met my wife. She bought me Adventures in Utopia. And we bonded on that, and through all our trials and tribulations, he's always been there with healing. But the most important thing is, many of you may have known that my wife just passed away. But in 2018, it was Utopia, and they were playing up in Englewood, New Jersey. And we went up there, and she wasn't feeling good, but we made it. It's like an hour and a half from our house. And toward the end, when it gets to the Just One Victory, we were always as close as we can get, first, second, third rows. But we never rushed the stage like everybody does, and shake hands and everything. So at this one particular instance, Linda did for Just One Victory, and she went down right on the side of the stage. And Todd does this going up and down, and he was getting toward the end, and he got almost to her and then turned away, but then he turned back and grabbed her hand, and the look on her face, it was I wish I took a picture. It was such a beautiful moment, and it turned out to be my wife's her best moment with Todd. It was just you had to see it. It was really, he really gave her, I really like you as my fan. It was sincere, and she just loved it to death. And unfortunately, 2 weeks later, she got the stage 4 cancer diagnosis, but that still was the pinnacle, the pinnacle of her life, and of our Todd experiences. And I'm glad it's one she had, and I'm sharing it with you. I've had a lot. I've met him on the streets of New York, and we shook hands, and I helped him with the inner roster, and he's just always been there. So it's hard to explain. So I'll sign off. It's not a sad thing. What happened with my wife, it was a great thing, and I'm glad it happened. I just wish I had taken a picture. So thanks, Todd. Bye, everyone.
First off, let me say I hate doing these videos. I'm just really bad at it. I'm just really bad. Anyway, I'm here to tell you what I'm thankful for. I am thankful for having my mom around, that I could still say I love you. And I am also thankful to Roger, Linder, Mel, and Doug. Without them, I wouldn't know any of you all. I had no idea there were this many people that felt the same as I do. And I love you all, and I miss you, and I want you to have a happy Thanksgiving, a happy Hanukkah, happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll be together soon. I love you.
Hi, Lizzie Onionhead here. I'm supposed to tell everybody what I'm thankful for in the Todd world. Well, obviously, love Todd and Michelle and Todd's music and all the friends that I've made over the years, and my sweet hubby. But the best, absolute best, is this beautiful human right here who I love so much. Because if it wasn't for Todd, my kiddo wouldn't be here. So that's like the best. Anyway, I hope this finds y'all healthy, happy, safe, and let's get through this pandemic. Anyway, I love you all. Peace.
Hi, this is Marcy from Arizona, and happy Thanksgiving. I am just so thankful for all of you. Through Todd's music, we met and we understand each other, and that is the best gift that he's given to me, besides his music, which I love. And I hope to see all of you in 2021. I can't wait. And happy Thanksgiving once again. I love you all.
Hi, I'm Marilyn. Welcome to Rundgren Radio's Grateful program for Thanksgiving. This year I'm very grateful for Jesse's new lung, and I hope that we'll see him out touring and healthy very soon. The other things I'm grateful for within the Todd community require a little background. When I was a very young girl, my family moved to what used to be a farm field, and had tract housing with stick trees, and one little girl within a mile who was 7, as I was, and she was to be my best friend for the next 10 years. She would also let me know that she was prettier and smarter and more clever and more talented and more everything than I would ever be. And I mostly believed her. As we grew, she took delight in my failures, and well, anyway, I never really developed any good relationships with any women, girls, etc., long-lasting, until I found the Todd community. And then I found myself surrounded by like-minded individuals and many women who I knew would have my back and look out for me and give me what I didn't have for the first 50 years of my life from friendship. And I am going to be forever grateful to Rundgren Radio, who really helped develop those friendships and kept everything moving along after Toddstock. Thank you for giving that to me. Thank you, all my friends, men and women. that I have met through the Todd community. I will never, ever forget any of you or anything like that. So let's try this again.
Hey everybody, this is Susie Richardson. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for the music of Todd, obviously, and I don't know where I would be in my life without that music. There's certain songs that seem like they've always been there at certain points in my life that just got me over the edge. Songs like Too Far Gone, where I thought I was too far gone, and it was going one way, I was going the other way. Songs like The Icon that just take you a place where you don't know where it is, but you go there. Songs like Compassion and Love Is the Answer, and always coming out with new songs, new music. I feel it keeps me moving, keeps me young. I love that. And for concerts that I've been to, I was lucky enough to go to the New York Utopia show from Moogie when he was sick. I feel like the fans lifted him up. The feeling was just like, I can't even explain how great that was. I'm thankful I was able to go, and that they continued the tour a little bit after that. I've never seen that version of Utopia, so it was really great for me to see that. And Utopia, my favorite band in the whole wide world. Thank you for the 2018 reunion. I did a meet and greet. I got to meet Willie, and I got to meet Todd and Chasm and Gil, and that was just great. It was Chicago Theater. It was just electric. So I was like 20 years old again. So thank you for that. And the great people that I've met through the Todd community. There's people like Ruth that send you these wonderful cards. My little Chicago people, every time we get together, we always have a great time. The Susan and Dan who took me to Toddstock, let me stay a whole week in their camper, drove me down there. They didn't know me that well. Who does things like that? So I'm really thankful that I've met so many great people. It is a community. We kind of support each other. If somebody's down, we try to cheer them up through the loss of their pets, their family. People need money, they're down on their luck. All the songs that Todd sings about, seems like we kind of adhere to that, and we live by that. And I'm glad to be a part of that group. So thank you. And thank you to all my friends that I've met through Todd. I hope to see you again. Rundgren Radio, you give great party, great cake, great swag. You brought the group together. I always look forward to seeing everybody. You walk in not knowing a soul, and you leave knowing a bunch of great people. And it's all because of Todd and his lovely wife, Michelle. And I'm very happy that so late in my life I found such great people through his music. And I know that Todd will always be there for me, and his music will always do something for me that I think only you guys understand. So anyway, happy Thanksgiving, and thanks for listening to me. I'm sure I sounded very stupid. And I hope to see you guys again. I really miss everybody.
Hi everybody, it's Veronica checking in from Sarasota, Florida. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I hope that you enjoy it no matter what you're doing. Probably mostly at home, but I'm thankful for our lives together. This video is about why we're thankful regarding Todd Rundgren topics. I could make a list and talk about it for hours. But I think mostly in the end, I'm really grateful to have met so many new people from so many places, near and far, and across the pond and across the world, even in Japan. And I'm really thankful for the way we all get together as a group and support each other, whether it's been in the past in person and have a great party, or online through Facebook, and we can just look to each other for support. And I'm really thankful for that. And obviously, Todd Rundgren's music has made all of this happen and all of this possible. And that music is always probably the single most thing in the world that makes me happiest, other than having all of your friends. So again, enjoy your holiday and have a great time, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm wishing happy Thanksgiving, and this is Mystic and Galahad. They're wishing you happy Thanksgiving too. I just want to say I'm thankful for the Todd community, in addition, of course, to Todd and all the musicians connected to him. And I wanted to put a special shout out to my horse people, Leslie, Mary, TR, Kimberly, Bonnie, Ron, Lizzie, and I'm probably, Susie Z, anyone else I'm forgetting who's a horse person. Special happy Thanksgiving to you. Thanks.
Hello, Doug. Hello, Rundgren Radio family. Just a short clip to let you know how thankful I am for the entire family of Rundgren Radio fans and friends. Some of you I've known close to, if not over 45 years, and the love and support everybody shows each other and cares, including Doug and Mel, for continuing this extended family of friends, is awesome. I'm so proud to be associated with each and every one of you. I am thankful to know each and every one of you. Some of you I've known personally for many, many decades now. And some of you I've known for a few years. And to the ones that I'm friends with that we've never met, there is one day we will meet. And I sincerely, Kelly and I, have loved your support and compassion for the past year since her stroke, which has kind of changed me, but I'm still the same compassionate, loving person with the support of the Rundgren family. Love you all. Appreciate you all. God bless you all. Especially Doug and Mel for continuing to keep this family a ongoing unit. Bye from the catio, and for me and Dora, me out.
One more year, oh my friends, grateful for the love this group extends. I'll throw away the cliches just to say that I'm super grateful for everything that this group has brought to my life, starting with the artist, starting with adolescence, which is a hard time. And for most of us, I think. And even though we didn't know each other necessarily back then, we were all listening. And I like to think about the movie The Iron Giant. If you don't know this movie, take the opportunity over the holidays to treat yourself. Yes, it's a kid's movie, but it has such a strong, beautiful message. It came out in like the late 90s. It's not an old movie. It's not a recent movie, but it's called The Iron Giant. It's animated, and at one point in the movie, this big benevolent giant is in pieces, and some force, some magnetic force and some supernatural force pulls the giant bit by piece, by bolt, by screw, back together again into this massive, awesome force. And that's what Rundgren Radio does for us. It gives us our platform, and that's what Michelle and Todd have done for me, starting with Todd Stock and Kauai. But now when I look back on old videos of Todd performing and I see people I never knew then that I recognize now or that I know very well now, it gives me a certainty, an omen, a talisman. It's a road sign that we were all going on the right path, which I think it's hard to be real serious in this hat. I think that I found this music because I was supposed to, and I think we all found each other because we were supposed to. Good, bad, fights, love, relationships, hell, heaven, all of it. I'm grateful for it, and thank you, Doug and Mel, and I just love you guys, and that's what I gotta say. So I hope everybody has a safe and warm end of the year and we move into 2021 in a better space and that we all, again, get to be part of the audience. Okay, love you guys. Bye-bye.
Hello, everyone out there in Rundgren Radio Land. This is Tom Jennings. First of all, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being you. You know, we spent a lot of years together. I first started listening to Todd Rundgren back in 1982. My first favorite song was Time Heals, and then I became this huge Utopia fan. And to think that over the years I've been able to meet all of the members of my favorite band in the world, Utopia, that four-piece lineup, Chasm, Roger, Willie, and of course Todd, is pretty amazing. I'm very thankful for that. But even more important has been the friendships that we've all established over the years. I think it was about 2 years ago. Yeah, it'll be about 2 years ago now, I don't think, that our daughter-in-law was diagnosed with brain cancer, and we reached out to the known universe for help financially and otherwise. And I've never been so moved by a community as I have been the Rundgren fan community. Of all the money that we donated, or that was donated to us, about 25% of it came from fans that of Todd, that are not just fans of Todd, but are friends of myself, and of course now friends of my family. And it's pretty amazing when a community can get together like that and help one of their own, and I think we've proved that time and time again. So it's not just the music, it's the friendship, it's the importance that we're always here to help each other up when someone has fallen, and we're there, even more importantly, to celebrate the fun times as well. So I want to thank you for being there when I've needed you. Let all of you know how much I deeply appreciate and love our friendships and the Facebook messages and the words of encouragement, and how much I look forward to every single time that we get together. And you know this wouldn't work out in COVID times if we got together, because we can't all stay away from each other long enough not to hug each other. I miss hugging the stuffing out of all of you. So, love is the answer, everybody. Have a wonderful holiday season, and thank you for being you from the bottom of my heart.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Hello there, ladies and gents. Are you ready to rock? Are you ready to rock? Hey, everyone. Boy, I sure do have a lot to be thankful for when it comes to the Todd world. Just getting to know Todd and meet Todd and Michelle is just a tremendous blessing. I shared a doobie with Todd around the campfire and sang songs. And gosh, the first day I was at Todd Stock East, I set up my tent. It was so hot. I came to the big tent to get a drink Sunday afternoon. A few people milling around, hardly anyone. And then I turn around, and there's Todd 6 feet away from me, sitting at the end of a table, and he looks up at me and just says, "Pretty cool, huh?" So that was my first Todd encounter. Then that evening, the tiki taxi ride with Todd, he brought me home from his little tiki bar back to my tent, and Todd's my friend. He'll be your friend too. This is great. I'm just blown away. And then, of course, then there was my awe moment around the campfire, which was a crazy thing to have at Todd Stock East, a campfire when it was so hot. But playing the girl from Ipanema around the campfire on the guitar, and Todd was just sitting a couple feet away from me, and he looked up at me at that moment at the end of the verse and said, "Each one she passes goes, ah," and he did a pronounced ah. That was my Todd ah moment with me. And so many interactions with all of you lovely people and Todd and Michelle. Delicious Kiss Horns with Bobby and Greg. I got to play my trumpet with those guys in Secret Society on Dust in the Wind. And though I didn't do the best job I would have liked, it inspired me to get my lip in shape. To this day, I'm carrying my mouthpiece in the car and buzzing as I go down the road to keep my trumpet playing in shape. And then, of course, Navarro was wonderful, the Todd Stock West experience. I got to play a solo set for Todd with him sitting in the front row as I played a couple of my songs and a couple cover tunes. And it was really special the whole week playing with the fan band, and just a wonderful musical experience and just a delightful social experience with everyone. I guess, Akron was a beautiful thing. There's just so many things. I got to go to the 12th anniversary party in Akron and the Beatles reunion tour and see all my good friends. So God bless you all. Have a great Thanksgiving. Stay safe. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good morning. Hi there. My name's Deb Jones. And I'm a relatively new person to this whole idea of fandom. I've been a fan of Todd's for a long time. I went to a number of concerts back in starting in the mid-70s through the 80s. I'm in the Northeast Ohio area now, and so I lived in Columbus, so the Agora, both in Columbus and Cleveland, were places that I often went to concerts when I was much, much younger. Sort of got away from all of that for a long time. When the pandemic hit, I rediscovered Todd's music and discovered that I've missed decades of it, and so became obsessed with listening to everything that I could. And then I stumbled upon the world of Todd fans and Rundgren Radio, and I discovered that I'm not that strange for being totally obsessed, and that a lot of you guys have found each other. So there's a tribe of people out there who understand this weird obsession. I can't think of a better word, and I'm a psychologist, but to understand this obsession with Todd and his music. And it's helped me tremendously during the pandemic, even though I'm an introvert and I don't mind being at home at all. It's helped me tremendously to know there are other people out there who enjoy the same things I do and who see his work in a similar way that I do and admire it. So thank you guys all for being there. And I'm now in the Akron, Cleveland area, and I know that a lot of things have happened around here very close to me, and I've missed them over the years because I was involved in life and other things. And now I'm hoping that when all of this is said and done, I will actually get to meet many of you in person. So thank you for doing this, Doug and Mel, for organizing all this so that people can stay connected. I think that's so important right now. And I hope you all have had a good holiday, and thanks for letting me be here.
This is Regina. This is your girl, Regina. Being happy and thankful and grateful for so many things. Number one today is Jeff's and my, hey Jeff, over here, babe. Jeff's and my,
mine and hers.
26 years anniversary. We met this day, November the 25th. So we are most grateful for that. But it's not about us. It's about what we're grateful for as far as our Todd fans. I'll say that the first I've been a Todd fan forever and ever since the late 60s. But I didn't know that there were so many of us around, especially in Cleveland area, in Northeast Ohio. So I guess my story begins at the Site Center. Well, before I even started working at the Site Center, when I got my my MacBook, and I'm all on Facebook and just different places, and I found out that there was a Todd fan clubs and Todd groups in Rundgren Radio. So I think that was around 2010, something like that. That's when I said, oh my God, there's other people who love Todd besides me. And then when I started working at the Site Center, I met this lovely woman, Chelsea Dye. And Chelsea and I used to ride the bus together back and forth to work. And, I was telling her how much I loved Todd Rundgren. And I thought, as I said, I was one of the few. No one ever talked about Todd but me and my close little circle of family. So Chelsea's like, oh, you're a Todd fan? Well, my mom's a Todd fan too. I said, well, that's cool. She's like, no, you don't understand. My mom's really a Todd fan. And I'm like, yeah, right. Who could be more of a Todd fan than Regina? And I met Julie Dye, and that's Chelsea's mom. And I knew Julie was Julie because she was just stopping by the site center just to, I guess, to see Chelsea. I knew who she was instantly after talking to Chelsea because, she had this cool, I think she had the Hermits, Rachel and Danny's t-shirt, the Hermit t-shirt on, and I'm like, oh my God, that must be Julie Dye. And so we became friends after that. Then Kim Williams, I met her at Akron, I think. But before I even met Kim, and she gave me forgive me, my eye, and she gave me the little coasters that Julie made with the Utopia eye. Speaking of eyes, I met Todd. I met Todd, and what a character. I met him in front of Akron, and I think that was a Labor Day concert. I want to say it was 2011. I'm not really sure, but I have a picture of him and he saw my dreadlocks, and they were like thin and short then, and he whips out this dreadlock wig that he had on and slapped it on, and we had our pictures taken together. So I've had so many connections through Todd. And then, of course, right after Todd's mom died, I think were we at Akron or Kent? I think we were in Kent. And that's when I met Randy. And I had, oh my God, there's so many things to be thankful for. Before I met Randy, I had these boots, and the boots were made by Veggie Girl. And so then I wanted to have the boots signed, and everybody's like, okay, good luck with that. And so I brought the boots to the concert in Kent, holding them like a baby, cradling them, hoping that, somehow I'd get to meet Todd, and not knowing how, and met Randy. And Randy walks up to me and says, do you want my dad to sign your boots? And I didn't even believe it was him. So I have that to be thankful for, because I got my boots signed by the entire band. So that's a lot to be thankful for. And they are more famous than I'll ever be. Then I met Roxy Indica, and I've got this beautiful kimono and the scarf by Roxy. So I've made so many connections with women entrepreneurs, which brings me to Doug. Being a promoter, he's been so kind to let us shine and our passions be shown and known to the world. And I appreciate that, allowing us to sell our wares at it was 50 years ago today concert, allowing us to do that. I can't tell you how great that was. And that really started my art career off, and I really appreciate that. Let's see, what else? There's so many things. I don't want to take up so much time, but I just want to say that I'm so happy and thankful to have my tribe, to have so many beautiful people who share the same philosophy, and we're together, knowing that love is the answer, really believing it, not just a cliche, and forgive the expression. So I just wanted to say thank you again, and to say all the things that we're thankful for, being together, knowing each other, having that common bond, touching each other. Yes, the material things, but these material things were made by artists and artisans who have a love and a passion for art, for music, for Todd. And so I have a piece of them, have a piece of Todd, and those are the things that I'm thankful for. Thankful for everything. Thankful for the birds that sing. Thank you, God, for everything. Okay, peace out. Bye.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from Seattle. What are you doing, Joni? Oh, it must be Thanksgiving. We have so many blessings and things to be thankful for, and we are all grateful for the relationships we've made over the years with the tribe. And special shout out to Doug and Mill, Todd, Jesse, Prairie, Chasm, Michelle, Fred Jeske, and all of the conduits. I propose a toast. Very best wishes for the holidays to all, and stay safe and healthy. We can't wait to see you all at the next Rundgren radio event.